Hello and welcome. Today I'm doing a challenge. I was tagged by Lara at Craft Well with Art. Sorry, that's her information. And the challenge is hashtag tag your turn. It's hosted by Carrie at the Paper Monkey. So there's all the information. And then Lara tagged me. This is the first chance I've gotten to do a tag video. I do have quite a few ideas I wanted to do, but I have an order for tags. These here, my hummingbird. Oops, sorry. This is something I got from Rhonda Winstead, Rhonda without an H. And I was going to make a cover out of it, but for now I'm just enjoying it. It's on my desk. It stays on my desk in front of me. Sorry. But I have an order for these tags. They're hummingbird tags. And this is by one of my good customers. She makes hummingbird swings. And then she orders these tags from me and then puts them with her orders. And I did do a video quite a while back where I made her a ephemera holder for all her tags, like a tag book. So I have a couple orders of these to do, and I do stamp them and heat emboss them with embossing powder, but I don't want to do that because I've done that before. But I do want to make her something special. And I got this die on clearance. Oh, I think it was the beginning of the year at Joann's. I really wasn't, and it came with an embossing folder. Not really crazy about anything but the hummingbird. When I saw the hummingbird on there, I got it just for this customer. Excuse me. I just drank a bunch of water. So I want to do something with this, and probably because she likes tags, she doesn't journal or do any of that. I'm thinking I want to make a tag with a hummingbird on it. And her colors, this is just my sample of how I line it up. And this shape tag she loves. But I want to do a different tag. I don't want to do the same tag. No. Her colors are white and red. So I'm going to stick with that. So I'm thinking I'll probably do a white tag and then make the hummingbird red. So I don't have a plan, so I'll just let you tag along. This is my book of tag dies. I think I have 2 of them. So this is really just my process, how I go through and decide when I'm making something new. Let's see. Let me just take a quick drink here. Sorry. More water. We slept with the window open the last couple nights, and it's just killed me. I don't think I want to do that shape. No, because I would have to do the big. No. Nope. All right, that's a no. I do love this one. I kind of want something more decorative. This is nice because it has the stitched around it, but that one would look cute. All right, I'll keep this one out. That's kind of the same shape that she gets. This one has a nice tag on it. I like this one. No. That one's too big, and that tall one is not wide enough. That's just not the style I'm looking for. This is a cutie. I kind of like that because it has the detail at the top and the bottom, and it makes it that elegant look that I'm looking for. Yeah, I like that. That would work. Okay, let me just see the die and see how much room I have. Yeah, that would work. Oops, there's a hole at the top to hang it. It comes with butterfly and the bird are on here, and then the rose is separate, which is really cool because sometimes I just love just the rose by itself. Yeah. Okay, let me keep looking, but I think that's the one right there. All right. Let's see what else. Nope, same shape. This one's cute, but it's the same shape and it's smaller. And these are just decorative pieces that you put in there. It's not something, that's not how the tag comes out. See, it's like decorative pieces. This is just my sample. That's how I do it, so I kind of know. So that's a no. I'm really kind of set on that one now. These are all small, small. This one's too big. I think I got a sample on the back, yeah. Yeah, that one's too big. Okay. And those are too small, too small, too small, too square. Yep. I think I'm going to go with that one. I do have another binder, but I really like this one. It's kind of the style that I was kind of looking for. Let me go ahead and put this one back, because I'm definitely not going to use that. Okay, so there's that. That was easy. That's usually my process on how I pick things out. I just go through, and I like having a sample on there so I can see the size and how that's going to work. Yeah, that's going to work. Alright, so I just need to cut these out. I think I'm going to make her 12. And just for the tag, I have all my measurements here. Just for the tag, I need 5 by 2 1/4. So I'm going to use my big cutter here. And I don't know how many I can get out of here. This is, I'm going to do it on 110-pound paper because it makes a nice thick tag for her. Let's see, 2 1/4. So I would have to go 10. Just trying to do without waste here. 5. So if I did 10 that way, I could get 2 that way, and then 2 1/4 this way would be 9. No, it won't go 9. It would go 7 1/2. Just trying to see my waist. I think I'm going to go 7 1/2 this way, and then 10 this way, and then these 2 pieces left over will be for my belly bands. That's usually how I try to figure things out. And if you thought I had a smart brain, I don't. I have everything written down. I really need to rewrite this or type it up because it's really old and the sun has faded. But I usually have all my little numbers, and so that I don't have to think about things. Okay, so that was 10, so I got to go 5. And then I'm going to go 2 1/4 this way. So I have them all written down here. 2 1/4 would be how did I get lost here? 7, 6 3/4. Oh, I messed that up somehow. 2 1/4. I looked at the wrong thing, didn't I? I did. Okay, I'll get it on the next one. All right. 2 1/4, so it's 6 3/4, 4 1/2. 4 1/2, 2 1/4. Yeah, I did mess that up. As long as these are 5, we're good. So I'm going to get 6. It looks like 6 per page. So 6 3/4. So I'll have another little piece. 4 1/2. Where am I? Yep, 4 1/2. And then 2 1/4. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only got 5. Or did I miscount? These are thick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did I only get 5? Oh, I threw one over here. There's 6. So I need 12. And so just one more sheet if I don't mess it up. Okay, so 2 1/4, it would go to 10. I'm going to go 10 this way. Then I'm going to flip it and go 6 3/4. That's what I should have done the first time. So I have a wider strip to use for something. Alright, so now I'm going to do my 10. That's 10. I'm going to do my 5. So I'll have 2 5s. And then 6 3/4 already. 4 1/2. And 2 1/4. This is already 6 3/4. I'm going to go 4 1/2. You're getting the real deal here. This will probably be a long process video. So thank you, Laura, for tagging me. Sorry it took so long. I'm still catching up on Etsy orders. And my shop is on vacay mode now because with any kind of luck, we will be headed to Florida next month for a visit. Alright, so this has got to be, see, it goes 6 3/4. You probably can't see my notes. To 9. It's not going to go 9, so I go to the next one. 6 3/4. And this is a great size for skinny tags. 4 1/2. Am I doing that right? Let me do my 5 first. I'm making extra. So I have a sample in case she likes them, or I decide to put them in the shop if I like them. Or I can use the tags for something else. Alright, so there's that. There's all of those. I have plenty. I only need 12. Now, I need to figure out the size of this little guy here, what I want to do. And I think if I do, and I want to make it so that I can make tags later on out of these punch outs as well. Should I do that? No. I think 2-inch strips would be good. And I'm just going to use my red Recollection 65 pound. So I'm just going to go 2-inch strips, I think. Yeah. I don't know how many. I want to make sure I get enough out of each. Let me take that strip off. My blade needs to be clean. That's why it's so, there's so much resistance. I cut some stuff that the glue wasn't dried yet. So I'm thinking, let me just measure just to make sure I have enough strips. 2 by 2.5. So 2.5, I got 2.5 on here. Go to 10. This makes your scraps so much easier. 10, 7.5. 5. 2.5. So I can cut this little hummingbird out of here, like so, and then maybe use the negative for something later on, and I'm not wasting a lot. So it looks like I'm going to get 4, 8, 16. I'll probably cut one more sheet up so I have extra. So 2 by 2.5, whoops, 2.5, we'll go into 10. 7.5. Probably could have cut them all at once. 5. 2.5. I'll cut these two together. And I just have a basket. This is how I do it when I'm doing orders. I have a basket, I throw everything in, and then I sort it out once a week. But I do dig through it in the meantime if I need something. 5. So it's good to have a cheat sheet of measurements that you constantly use, increments, which is nice. I'm going to cut one more up just so I have extra, because I could always slip them in her order as well. She could use them on something. Okay. All right, what did I say? 2 inch, so I'll go 8. And I'll have this strip for belly band. I'm going to go 4, 2. I did 4 because the 6 line is kind of hard to see. Sometimes I do that. Okay, so now I'm going to go 2.5. So it's 10. 7.5. 5. 2.5. Last one. And I'll be able to do some die cutting. 10 to get that extra piece off. 7.5. 5. 2.5. Okay, I need to clean that blade. Okay, we're done with this. Now, I think I'm going to cut the tags out first. And let me just grab a little tray so I don't lose this little hummingbird. There we go. Okay, I don't need this. And I know I need a shim with this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's been I do have a piece of copy paper in there. The only thing is this thing is a stinker. These little ornate pieces in the corner, there's no way to poke them out. Yeah. I have to take my pokey tool and get in there and dig it out. So, let's see. So I'm going to cut a few of these. I'm not going to do them all right now. I'm just going to show what my idea is. So I'm basically just going to line that up on there, and I just measured my tag and made my rectangle a little bit bigger, so there's not a lot of waste of paper. Just going to run this through, and I'm using my precision base plate. Never cut on this side where the writing is, always cut on the metal side, and that just sits on top of your extended platform. You can use the smaller one. I prefer this one because it gives me more playing room, and it's just has everything on there, your base plate, the 1, 2, and this one. And I like using this because it gives me a clean cut. And I'm pretty sure I need the shim. I'm going to go ahead and use this. So this is just cardstock that I wouldn't normally use for anything. And I always work out of a tray. This is just a tray to like cookies or something. The top, I've had it forever. So I'm just going to poke my my holes. I like this one, came from the Dollar Tree. It's a lot smaller tip than this, and I find that it gets in there pretty good. Okay, there's that. Those are out. I like to poke my stuff out of my dies first before I take it out, because if something didn't cut right, you could always put it back through. And another tip that I learned from, I believe her name was Cheryl. I don't know her, I can't remember her last name, but I think her channel was Deli Girl. I don't think she's doing videos anymore. But I learned this tip first from her. I saw it where she took the end of her, like a tool, and then just went like this over the top of the back like that, and pressed it down, and that made it, you know, if it didn't cut like right here, you could just go like that, and that really works. So I'm just going to pop this out, and because I have copy paper in there, it should pop out pretty good. But this is 110-pound paper, so I usually use 65-pound paper. This is the only reason this tag, I don't really use it a lot, because of the details, and you have to poke everything out. But it's really pretty. Come on. Okay. It just takes a little time, but it's worth it. Let me see if I can get these out. Okay, I might use, this is a lot heavier paper. I might get a new shim because this is kind of wore out. Let me grab a piece of paper. Okay, well there's one, but look how pretty it is. Maybe I'll cut this hummingbird just to make sure I'm gonna like it. I feel a sneeze coming on. I'm all stuffed up from the windows being open. But it is beautiful out. I think it's only 72 right now. It was in the 60s this weekend, but a lot of pollen or whatever's in the air. Okay, I haven't really used this die. And that popped right out. I usually put cards or copy paper in there, but I still might because there's a lot of details. So see, I still have a really cute negative, and I'm just thinking, I just cut two at once. That's why. Okay. This one's nice for poking the holes, but for poking this, you have to be careful because it's really sharp and it'll destroy your die if you don't poke it in the right place. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. There's a lot of little pieces. I might try that copy paper. Plus I just did two at once. I didn't realize. Okay, so there's a lot of detail to poke out. You can use that tool on things. I use it on some things, but I find it just roughs it up too much. I just take my time. So now I got to get those two apart without ruining it because they're really mashed together. Come on. I just cut all my fingernails off too, so oh, I think I just got it. Yep. There we go. All right, let's see if I'm gonna like this. So this is gonna go, that's the top. I have to, oh yes. Love it. That's gonna look really good. So I just have to find a center point so that they're all uniform. So I'm thinking his wing right there on that tip right there, and then his beak right there, just like that. Let me glue this so I have a reference. I think I'm just going to use my 3-in-1. I've had a hard time getting this to come out of this bottle, and I've gotten holes in them too here. This is like my second bottle, so I don't know what's going on. I thought I had a tissue here. I've got a paper towel here. All right, we look good. I try to get all the wispies off. It looks pretty good before I glue anything down. You get that with any die cutting. So let me just put some glue. Come on. need my fingernails back. Just want to make sure I get good coverage so that it stays. Tweezers. Alright, I said there and there, right there. Then I'm going to put a clean piece of paper over the top and push it down so it gets good contact. And what that'll do too is, and this is just scrap paper, I have tons of it. It will pull any glue, it's all over the back side there, that oozed out. And then I'm just going to rub over the top because my finger is going to catch anything that popped out, that glue. I tried to only put it where I needed it, but I wanted to make sure I got all these little details glued down too. Wow, that's great. So now I need a little tie. I think I'll have to, the tag has little wispies too. I'll have to sand the edges before I ship them off, but that's beautiful. I love it. I think she'll like these. All right, let me get my my string. And this is just number 10 crochet thread. I have them all cut in this container. I have the beige, pink, and white ready to go. And they're 12 inches long. So I can just grab them. So I could put eyelets at the top, but I think I will keep it, oops, I went the wrong way. I think I'll just keep it as is, just plain. That hole's a little small, but yeah, I think she'll like these. This will be my little gift to her, because I never know what to give her because she doesn't do journaling or anything. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. And I like the 110 pound. It's really nice weight for that. Yep. All right, so I'll make a few more of those. I won't make the video too long. I got another one here. I just need another tag. So let me cut another tag. Let's see. Sorry, I need to drink something. So this will go quickly. What I'll do is cut everything out and then do assembly line. Alright, because it's 110 pound, I went back through a second time just to be sure that all those little details got cut out. So there's my waist right there. I mean, you could make something out of that, but I have so many negatives that I've saved. And I think I'm just going to pull this out. There we go. And it came out. I just have to be mindful when I glue this hummingbird on that my hanging hole is at the top. I've done that before with the doing the roses and the butterflies and stuff. I've glued it upside down, not paying attention. So it just takes a little time with die cutting, you know, poking everything out, but and this one's tricky, but I like the details on it. Got one spot right there that doesn't want to cut. Nope, I get it. Okay. So I'll glue that on. Love the detail on that. So I do it just like that. So it'll be the same. As long as I have a reference point, that way they're not all over the place, like the wing right there and then the beak right there. That'll work. So put my glue. Oops. Try to get all of the areas, but it's tough. Let's see. Tweezers. All right. So we're right about there, I think. Kind of close. They're not going to be perfect, but so if I do decide to put these in my shop, I'm taking a break right now so I can finish up what I need to finish and get ready to go on vacation. You would be able to choose your background tag color and then the color of the hummingbird. I'm kind of liking the white and the red. So see if you just get it set in place and then roll your finger around, all that glue will just ball up on itself. You can take your little eraser and go back through too if you get any spots where you couldn't get it. I like to do this way, that way I can feel where the glue is. There's still a little bit right there, but there we go. I needed to put lotion on, but I can't because I'm going to be stamping and using embossing powder, and if you put lotion on, forget it. You're going to have greasy tags. So I'm not going to do that. So this is a cute little tag. It works with anything. And this is Cottage. Is it Cottage? Cutz? Yeah. Fancy Bookmark. And what's the number? Should be a number on here somewhere. Oh, it's CC-138. But I'll put it in my description for you. You might be able to find it on eBay. A lot of times people, if I have older stuff I've had it a really long time, they de-stash their stuff, and you can find things if you've got the number. So that's really cute. I really like those. So there's 2. So that's my plan. That is my tag. And thank you, Laura, for tagging me. I always have tags that I need to do. I was going to do these here. This is my last one that I put on packages. And these are out of my scraps from my poster board. They're like little strips. And I just stamped this on here, and I used the gold embossing powder. So I need to make more of those. And I have a basket. It's not all of them, but I need to make I usually fill a basket and then try to go through them. These are my negatives from packaging, and I make stuff out of these. Sorry. And well, that's hearts. I can do something with that. But these are my negatives. I love making tags, but I want to make the For You. I made a few of them. I think I have another. I think it's in here somewhere. Yeah, but these are all my negatives. See, I can make tags and stuff out of these. I do, and slip them into orders. I'm trying to find what I wanted to do. Oh, I have it on the bag here. For You, this little die here. This, it's Spellbinders, and it's July 2021, and they just discounted all of their Die of the Month stuff out. They do it like a couple times a year for like $1 or $2 per set. So look on Spellbinders. But this has this neat thing in the center here that does this shape and that. I want to make tags out of that. And I thought I had a little piece here too. Oh, I've got these here too. These I make bookmarks out of. These are my negatives from my dress form. See, I'm squirreling now. It's fun to go through. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Okay. Let's just put this back. This here, I love this. I want to make some tags with this, just to put on my packages. So that goes like in their sample bag. This would be on the front. So I got to think of that. But that's after I do my orders. So maybe I'll put all this back in here. So I really like this for that. I mean, I could do a smaller tag there, that one there, but it has a lot of details and it would be a lot of gluing. I'd rather just glue this small tag, this small piece, because I have a lot of, as I've been organizing and cleaning, my bin of tags is growing. I'm trying to use them up, but I have a lot of tags already made up, and I like this. Where is it? This size on here, on this size here. I have a lot of these. that I used to make these. They're not very, this is, I think this is Park Lane, I'm not sure. But anyways, I want to do that on there, right there, like that. Make a bunch of those and use up some of these tags. So I'll do that too. So yeah, I have a lot of tags. I have a lot of different sizes, and there's a bunch in here, smaller ones, square ones, smaller ones. Yeah, I have a lot of tags. So if I need a tag for an order, I go to this bin. This is where I go. So, all right, that's my share for today. And thank you, Laura, for tagging me in the hashtag Tag Your Turn is hosted by Carrie, the Paper Monkey. So I will put all of these links in the description. Okay, have a good day. Bye.